As we told you earlier in our broadcast, 87% of Catholics surveyed in our exclusive EWTN News Nightly poll are planning to vote in the upcoming midterm elections. And when asked about their previous voting habits, 79% said that they usually vote when there is a general congressional election. That's a difference of 8% between other election years and this one. Joining me now by Skype from Los Angeles is Michael Knowles of the Daily Wire and host of the Michael Knowles Show. Michael, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Let's break down these numbers. Our poll drives home the fact that voting is a high priority for Catholics. But how important will the Catholic vote be for this year's midterm elections?
Well, we saw, unlike the past two or the previous two presidential elections, President Trump appears to have won the Catholic vote in 2016, according to Pew Research. Catholics broke for Al Gore in 2000. They voted for Barack Obama twice, and yet they broke for Trump in 2016. I wonder how much these religious liberty issues play into that. You know, the Obama administration and Democrats broadly have waged a war on religious liberty. There was one point at which the Obama administration was actually fighting against the Little Sisters of the Poor.
Yes, we've
not
covered
a good
that
opponent to
extensively.
take on.
Yes,
Yeah.
as you can imagine,
So,
we've covered that. And Vice President Mike Pence has come out and really fought not just for religious liberty here in the United States, but also abroad. When we asked Catholics whether, generally speaking, they thought things in the country are going in the right direction or if they're on the wrong track, let me tell you, 39% of Catholics said the country was going in the right direction. 53% said, wrong track. What do you think accounts for that difference?
Well, we Catholics have a long historical view, so we always think things are going poorly. But when you look around, when you look around with a little, grace, it does appear that the economy is doing much better. Joblessness is at record lows. The world is at relative peace. These are all good things. So then I think what it comes down to are these fundamental issues. Dante puts into the first circle of hell the apathetic, people who don't pick a side. I'm very pleased that voter enthusiasm is up broadly and up among Catholics. And you have to look at that vote as well. 39% of American Catholics don't go to church. I think actually that number may be even higher. We know that Catholics are split on what should be clear moral issues. 50-50, 47-47. So one wonders exactly how orthodox some of that Catholic vote is. But we should take that lesson from Dante when there are great moral questions in the world. Well, we can't stand in the middle of the road. You'll get hit by a truck. You have to pick a side. And it seems to me, you certainly know my point of view from the Catholic perspective for questions like religious liberty, for abortion, and just for the overall state of the country, material prosperity, and a feeling of moving in the right direction. The expansion of liberty. It seems to me that Republicans have the advantage.
In our poll, which we are going to be putting up online, we did survey all of those Catholics and broke them down into those who are regular churchgoers or weekly churchgoers and those who just are Christmas and Easter and don't go at all. And the differences are really striking in what the regular, weekly, on daily Catholics say about these issues. Now, when we're talking about abortion, 71% who responded, all of Catholics who responded, said it's something that they're concerned about. How significant a factor do you think a candidate's position on abortion is going to be as voters head to the polls?
Well, I think you're going to see it reflected mostly in the judges. I mean, this crazy Kavanaugh circus that we've gone through for the last 2 weeks, claims and allegations without any corroboration. What it really comes down to is the question of Roe versus Wade, the question of abortion. Is that question to be decided by the people or the states, or is that question to be decided by 9 robed judges and lawyers who invent a fictional constitutional right to abortion? I think that's where you see it, because the question of abortion is obviously so important, but it also gets to our liberty, our religious liberty and our political liberty. Who has the right to govern us? And President Trump has done wonderfully in getting these judges through, and we need to hold the Senate if we're going to get more judges onto the bench.
Well, thank you so much, Michael Knowles, host of the Michael Knowles Show. We hope you'll come back and share with us some more insights from your Catholic perspective.